Daniel J. Krasnowicz, head coach of men's soccer, and I brought Toma and Luke with me this week.
I'm Toma Nichik, number 7, striker.
I'm Luke, I'm number 33, and I'm a midfielder.
Yeah, I mean, it was massive. Once you get into conference play, every game matters. I mean, they're all weighted the same in my book, and it's always tough when you got to go on the road and play back-to-back, especially when it's a good distance away, a good trip. But yeah, I thought the guys came out, Morrisville. It was an early kickoff, 11 a.m., which is something we weren't really used to in terms of a normal match time or game time. So a little bit of adjustment to routine, but I thought our guys came out with a lot of energy, played well. We put a lot of pressure on them. I thought they have some good players, man. And Jeff, the head coach there, has been in a winning environment for the last decade as an assistant at Oneonta. So, he knows how to win. He knows how to create a culture and environment to win. And he's got some good players. They have some guys that are dangerous. But I thought our guys really adhered to the game plan. They worked hard. We put a lot of pressure on them. I thought we could have done a bit better finishing. I thought we had some really good opportunities that we kind of let by. But it was overall a good win. I thought the guys fought hard. They did their job. We really limited their opportunities, and they're a good attacking team. They have good, skillful players in high areas. So I thought we did a great job denying and preventing a lot of opportunities by them and really kind of controlling and dictating the game. And obviously it's exciting to see Luke get his first collegiate goal. I think he was our 16th or 17th different guy to get a goal this year. So that's exciting, I think, for him, for the team. And outside the goal, I thought he played really well. And the whole team as a whole, I thought, played very well that match.
Well, I've kind of been hunting for a goal this season. It's just been so close to scoring. So it was definitely nice to finally get that goal and just be in that squad of scorers. And we're willing to give up the ball for a goal and be unselfish. So it's definitely a nice attribute the team has.
Yeah, Kaz, we went in saying, man, this team's dangerous. They've got guys that can score goals. They've got, I think, 7 kids that start that are international players. So some of these guys have played in great environments, very competitive sides, played at high levels. So I thought they had some very good players. And Ed, their coach, has been around in the game a long time. I mean, he's been involved in collegiate soccer probably 20 plus years. So he's got a lot of experience. And we knew going in they had some dangerous guys. I think they were maybe 1 and 2 in the league at the time in goals and one of the top assist guys. They were dangerous. They have dangerous players going forward for sure. And early on in the game, I thought the first half I thought we controlled more of the play, but they had a couple moments here and there where I thought they created some fits for us and you could see some of the skill and the quality of those individual players in some individual moments. But overall, I thought, considering it was the second day in a back-to-back on the road, I thought we brought a tremendous amount of energy. I thought, the first half, it was nice to get a goal. The big man got on the board and had a real nice finish, actually. And the second half, I thought, to be honest, you would think it's 2 games back to back on the road. I thought our energy was even higher the second half, and I think we showed a lot of our depth, I thought, in that half. So it was definitely a complete team effort from A to Z, and I was real proud of the guys, the way they responded after halftime and really came out on fire, brought a lot of energy, and and then you get the joy, the rewards of getting to score a couple goals. And I felt like that's the way we could have been numerous matches this year where we had tighter score lines. I felt that was one we took advantage of the opportunities. We actually finished the ball. And if we continue to do that, I think we're going to be a tough team to beat, because I thought we were pretty organized. I mean, the thing I was most proud of, number one, you always want to get the 3 points. Secondly, you want to get the shutout. But on top of that, I thought, they're a team that's got dangerous attacking players, numerous internationals, a team that's put goals on the board against basically everybody. And, we were able to limit them to, I believe, I think it was 1 shot on goal for the 90 minutes. And I want to say they had 3 shots, I think, overall. One of them hit the frame. So I thought that was a real tribute to our overall team defending, not just, a back 4 and a goalkeeper. That's the first 11 and all the subs in the game. I thought the energy was high, and I was real proud. I thought we had a good weekend overall.
That game was definitely very interesting. The reason I say that is because even having a back-to-back, you kind of expect to have heavy legs the next day, but we came out with fire. You could tell in the huddle and before, we were all focused, and even at halftime during our speech, after the coaches left, we got together and we all said, like, hey, we can't let this down. We got to come out and we got to put this game away. And that's exactly what we did, and it was really nice to see that. Propelling forward, this is definitely going to help me as a striker because my job is to score goals. So scoring 2 goals this weekend, I'm definitely hungry to score again in the coming weekend to keep continuing playing like I've been playing. It just shows the amount of diversity we have on the team of people who can score goals, of people who can create dangerous opportunities for somebody else to score goals. And I think that's what makes us a really hard team to analyze, is because we have so many individual players that have that ability, that it's not just a few players that you're looking at, it's basically like the whole team. And that's what we are. We're a family and we're brothers, and we definitely get it done.
And Coach always talks about the subs bringing energy. It's nice to know that, one, they're at the same level or similar levels as the starters, and they also bring a ton of energy. So it does help the starters who stay in to stay at that level and stay competitive within the game.
At this time of year, we've played quite a few matches under our legs, and coming off of a double, it's real important to try to manage them. So our focus early in the week was just getting them back to freshness. How are we going to manage the load so that we're not overly taxing, making sure that we're giving them proper information, that we're maybe taxing them a bit more mentally but less physically, and then gradually kind of bring them around. Where today I thought, we talked more about what it's going to take to be successful in the match come Saturday, and obviously tomorrow we'll finalize that prep of what we need to do in order to be successful. But we've kind of went over some things that we need to do, and I think we've hit already the key points, and we're just making sure right now the guys, I think most importantly, we're trying to do what we can to manage the load, keep them fresh, and keep them focused on, not thinking 2 games ahead of time, not thinking about scenarios of any sorts, and just saying one game at a time, because this team that we play this weekend is a formidable opponent. They, early on, they weren't getting results because, they were playing some very good teams in New York. I think they played 3 Liberty League teams, which is a strong conference in men's soccer, and they were playing tough. But if you look at the last 8, they've outshot their opponents and, dictated play. And many of those carried a good bulk of play. And that's against some good teams like SUNY Poly and others, where they were able to kind of carry the play. So, this is a team that needs respect. They're well coached, they're organized, and they've got good players. They've found success. They've never, I think in the coach that's been there now, I don't think they've ever missed the playoffs. I think the group of seniors has seen a NEAC final, so they're used to success, they're used to winning, and they've played well. They just are off a big upset win, I think, over Lancaster Bible in overtime at home, and and Lancaster's a good team, so I think they're going to be confident. They're going to know, hey, we've been dictating play against some of the top teams in the league, so we know that we need to just keep our focus right now, keep the guys grounded, and keep getting better every day. Just keep our focus as we got to get better. We got to continue to improve our tempo. That's a big thing for us is, can we continue to improve on the tempo? Can we continue to improve on focusing on the little things and the details to get better?
This is definitely a big game for us. One thing that we've instilled here at Penn State Harrisburg is that we respect every opponent, but we don't fear them. So whenever we go into the match, we give them the respect that they need. We know how dangerous they can be and what they're capable of, but we play to the level that we know how to play. I think that we didn't have practice on Monday, and having that to recover and get our minds straight and our bodies is crucial for us, because there were some teammates that were nursing injuries, and we were a little banged up after having a doubleheader, but after today's practice, you can definitely see that the energy was better and that we're definitely ready for this weekend.
Yeah, Coach put a lot of time into giving us the proper information we need to be ready for this opponent on Saturday. Something Coach always says is protect the capital, and that's that's what pushes us to get those hard-fought wins at home.
Like every week, my kids always tell me how boring this is, so I'm hoping they stayed awake and they enjoy the video. I love you guys, love you, Justice, Aaliyah, Amelia Rose, and Jemiah, and hopefully you enjoy the game this weekend. And my son actually did thoroughly. He said he enjoyed. He watched on the big screen the Cavs game, and he enjoyed that. So hopefully enjoy this weekend as well.
Awesome. Anything you guys want to do for a sign off? I'll give you have open air here.
I'm good.
Good.
There you
Okay.
go.
All right, guys. Thank you.